Aries, the message for February is going to be to take this flood and immerse yourself into something new. Getting the Four of Lotus, it's the Four of Cups. You need to take this flood and immerse yourself in something new so that you can appreciate the world around you. So I think if your energy has been spent on some home improvements, by the looks of the cards coming in today, if your energy has been spent rushing into a partnership, be hurried in order to make a family, because with the Four of Cups we get fourth zodiac house. If you're a noisy family or arguing a lot, the vibes I feel here, collectively having an overwhelming influx of this outpouring, like an influx of things coming in and an outpouring of things. I think you are this Two of Birds here, the Two of Swords. And you might be so focused on yourself or something, it's disconnecting you. We can't see a solution or something that might be being offered to you as well. Maybe you're stuck in a mental loop, kind of feeling like we're on repeat here. Or I don't know, I think at the very same time, it looks like you are using your smarts, you're using your head, you're using your intellect to create some sort of a stalemate in order to avoid the truth. For some of you, this message to immerse yourself in something new is so that you can appreciate the world around you, because one day it may not be there anymore. All right. So we need to get into this other energy around you. Aries Collective in February of 2026. And then we need to get the when and where. Some things may unfold. We'll see what any other advice we can get, and maybe kind of what you have in common with the people around you. That usually helps sometimes. But what is this other energy? Other people, other significant people around you. We're getting the Swan. And the Mender. This could be a water sign, water energy. That flood, this influx. What we can't see on the bottom of the deck is the Geomancer, which is a water sign as well. So here we have water, emotions, upside down, topsy-turvy. They are two riding right along on the waves of this flood with you. Everybody together. Again, we see a lot of water, mirroring, understanding, mending. And somehow I feel like this other person or people are trying to protect you, trying to shield you from anything negative. Mending. Let's see. Yeah, this is being calm and compassionate, comforting you. And then we see how it's really hard for Aries to even be comforted at this time on the real. But there is a presence around you, creating a state of calm in the chaos. And I think a lot can be learned from this person is what we're trying to get out of this. Very sincere. This is the Queen of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, the Geomancer. Okay. The Geomancer. I feel like this is water, but it's actually the Queen of Pentacles. Very generous, sensible. I think what somebody can't see is any symbol of hope. We're keeping that to ourselves. However that resonates for you. All right, so let's get you into the when and where. When can we find hope? Make this decision. This tough reality. The Composer in reverse. I feel like it's just so out of control and so out of your control. And many collectively, whatever your issue is for you at this point or your family, again, we're being flooded. We cannot see what the future is going to bring. We don't know, a lot of us, when we will find hope or be able to come together, because something is just really not working. And it's almost as if there are so many of you that have your own ailment within the family. Like you have a problems and they have a problems, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. And so with the Composer in reverse, we're like, when will this stop? When will this change? When will this get better? And when and where. So before I move to the where, please like the video. If you want to become a member, subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Let me know what you're going through so I can pray for you. Thank you. When and where. So we need to embrace something new. So make sure you keep that in the back of your mind as we move into February 2026, as life on earth as we know it is where? So let's get some advice, clearly, besides today's message where we need to embrace something new. To be able to appreciate the world around you. So very hard to do for the Aries collective that needed to hear this message today. Clearly, like the erupting volcanoes, the constant heat, the ever-flowing flood of negative energy, where we all just feel kind of battle weary. And if you do, there is a message in that for you. It's about rethinking the entire plan, looking at life as we know it differently, and that is really hard to do in a mental shift during an emotional flood. So at first, there's two people who cannot communicate. At first, there's, like no one else could possibly understand what I'm going through. What do they have in common? This will help you. And then we'll see what the potential outcome is in February. right? Stepping into your power. The elementalist. We see now this is someone who is controlling the waters around them, stepping into their power, and that mindset, having in common the ability to mind over matter. It's just so tough. It is so tough to embrace a new mindset. But there is this energy around you of someone here who can do that. It's almost like they're so encouraging that they're helping you realize something. And you can really use your intellect here. You've been using it to not face it because the emotions are so overwhelming. And the elementalist is the King of Swords. Okay. Clearing your mind and empowering you. Aries, you're born very bold, very clear-minded, a lot like the elementalist, the King of Swords. Speak the truth. Be clear. It's going to be very important to accept when people do that too, because that's what we have in common. All right, so stepping into this new mindset, even when at first we think no one else is in this boat with us, no one else could possibly understand, how will this turn out for those of that Aries collective in February 2026? How will this go? The Five of Trees, the Five of Pentacles, and we have life on earth, the Five of Trees. A dark purple cloud is sweeping across the sky, and that's like gray matter, that's all that bad energy, and everything you have worked for feels like it's being destroyed, your life and your loved ones. And we just have so little faith in the future, right? So you may have hit rock bottom already, or you're on your way there. We need to not allow ourselves to waller too long in those negative emotions, because we're not going to be here forever. We need to accept some things and be able to really enjoy the people in the world. It's like that one day at a time thing, and spending time with your loss and grieving, and when you haven't even lost it yet. And that could be you. You're already gonna go into February with this really serious intellectual pushing that stuff to the side and staying positive. But there's an element where you need to really truly embrace some positivity for the good of yourself and your own health. No self-pity. We need to learn from this. We need to spend time, doing other things, because hardships will always have a way of setting us back. But it's up to you how you overcome it. It's going to be how this could very well go in February. It's going to be mind over matter. It's going to be how you overcome it. All right. Thank you. I hope this helped. Check back for more readings. Until next time, much peace.